What is going on, traders, and welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. I'm glad to have you. On this channel, I go over key levels and catalysts that I'm focusing on, along with a watch list of stock tickers that I may trade. In this video, I'm going to be going over my watch list for the trading week of December 11th, 2023. Let's get to it. Alright, first up, the catalyst. Now, even though we have the core CPI and the core PPI this week, all eyes are going to be on the Fed rate decision on Wednesday at 2 p.m. And after that, we're going to get our friend Jay Powell speaking at 2:30. I can't wait to see what he says. Let's take a look at this week's earnings calendar. So we have another light week as earnings season continues to wind down, and the ones that I'll be paying attention to will be Orcl, Adobe, and Costco. Let's get started with the watch list. First up is the S&P 500 ETF, ticker symbol SPY, and here I have it pulled up on the weekly time frame. Now, looking at this chart here, you can see over the last 6 weeks the market has been very bullish, and as a result of that, we have a lot of stocks sitting at or near all-time highs. And the only way that I'll be interested in playing any of them is if the Fed decides to raise the interest rate, because in that way I have some levels to play off of if the market decides it wants to sell off. Now, on the other side, I'm looking at stocks that still have a ways to run if the Fed decides they want to continue pausing the rate, and that's the reason why I'm watching the SPY. Now, with the SPY sitting around $460, in order for me to consider it bullish, it has to get above $462. If it does, then over the next couple of weeks, I'm looking for it to run up to around $480. Now, on the bearish side, if SPY cannot get above $462, then the first level I'm looking for it to test is going to be around $450. If it can't hold that, $440, and if it can't hold that, $430. So keep these levels on your watch list, and let's see what happens. Up next is Orcl, ticker symbol ORCL, and here I have it pulled up on the 4-hour time frame. Now, the company reports earnings after the market closes on Monday, and right now the stock is sitting around $113.50. Now, in order for me to consider it bullish, it has to get above $115. If it does, then the first level I'm looking for it to test is going to be around $121.50. If it gets above that, then $127.50. Now, on the bearish side, if Orcl cannot get above $115, then the first level I'm looking for it to test is going to be around $113. If it can't hold that, $109, and if it can't hold that, $104.50. So keep these levels on your watch list, and let's see what happens. Up next is JP Chase, ticker symbol JPM, and here I have it pulled up on the weekly time frame. Now, this is another company that's been on a nice bullish run over the last 6 weeks, but looking at this chart here, you can see 159 has been a very strong resistance for this stock. So with it sitting around $158.50, in order for me to consider it bullish, it has to get above this 159. If it does, then I'm looking for it to run all the way up to around $170. Now, on the bearish side, if it cannot get above 159, then the first level I'm looking for it to test is going to be around 156. If it can't hold that, 152, and if it can't hold that, all the way down to around 146.50. So keep these levels on your watch list, and let's see what happens. Up next is Occidental Petroleum, ticker symbol OXY, and here I have it pulled up on the weekly time frame. Now, the reason this one made my watch list is because of this very strong support around $54.30. If you look left here, you can see this area has been acting as a very strong support and has tested it quite a few times. So I'll be watching to see if it bounces here once again. If it does, then I may enter a position and ride it all the way up to around $67. So keep these levels on your watch list, and let's see what happens. Alright, and the last one we're going to look at today is one of the Bitcoin miners, Riot Platforms, ticker symbol RIOT, and here I have it pulled up on the 4-hour time frame. Now, just like we mentioned last week, when Bitcoin runs, normally the miners benefit, and this one's no exception. So with the stock sitting around $15.80, in order for me to consider it bullish, it has to hold $15.70. If it does, then the first level I'm looking for it to test is going to be around $18. Now, if it gets above that, then I'm looking for it to run all the way up to around 21. Now, on the bearish side, if Riot Platforms cannot hold $15.70, then the first level I'm looking for it to test is going to be around $14.75. If it can't hold that, then it could possibly drop all the way down to around $12. So keep these levels on your watch list, and let's see what happens. And that is the end of the video. If you find value in the videos that I publish, smash that like button and please consider subscribing to the channel. Also, if you're looking to get started with investing, check out the pinned comment in this video for a link to Webull where you can get up to 12 free stocks for signing up and depositing just 1 penny. Now, here's wishing you a prosperous week of trading, And until next week, talk to you later.